Hello, this is Pastor Roland. Today I want to talk about intuition, one of my favorite topics. Intuition is probably the most important thing you can hear about. You know, if I talk to you about various doctrines and theology and all kinds of things like that, it's not going to do you any good. In fact, it could harm you because you get caught up with the words. Or, see? And caught up with the words is not where you want to be. You want to be caught up with the Spirit. Now, how do you do that? See, people throw up. Have you noticed how people throw around words in a very cavalier manner? They talk about spirit and salvation, all these terms, but you get the feeling that they don't really know what they're talking about, or they're knowledgeable as far as having memorized things go, but somehow the Spirit is not there. Okay, what you need is the Spirit. Okay. Now you remember when Christ, toward the end of the Gospels, in the beginning of the book of Acts, it talks about Christ at the very end when he was talking to his apostles about what to do. He told them to go and wait. Don't do anything, he said. Don't try to do anything. Just go and wait. Wait for the Holy Spirit. Because without the Holy Spirit, they couldn't do anything worthwhile, really. So let's talk about intuition. I'm going to keep it very simple, like I have for all these 25 years, but I'm going to make it even perhaps more simple. Maybe I'm getting better at it. Getting better. Okay? Conscience is another word for intuition. See, if you always followed your intuition, then you would live a safe life, a happy life, a prosperous life. Okay? And prosperous could be money, see, or it could be other kinds of riches, wisdom, a happy family who loves you because of your good, the good they see in you, understanding, insight, see, peace of mind. What happens when you don't follow your conscience, your intuition? When you don't follow your intuition, when you don't pay attention to it, when you haven't located it. That's why my meditation is helpful. It helps you locate it. A lot of you don't even know that you have it. You don't even know where it's at. You don't even know how to contact it. You're so far from it. Most people are so far from it. Why? Because they're completely lost in hypnosis. Their consciousness is in a lowered state. They're not close to their intuition. They're not close to the inner light. See? That's why they're so lost. That's why you mustn't hate people. See, they're lost. Remember Christ on the cross said when did he say that? Was it he said when he was on the cross and they were doing mean things to him. He said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." See, those are beautiful words. But see, they actually didn't know what they were doing. Maybe Herod did. You know, some of the evil ones, they knew what they were doing. But the other ones, the soldiers and all the other ones around them, and the people in the crowd, and they didn't know. They were just lost. They were somehow caught up emotionally with some wrong ideas and wrong leaders, and they didn't know. But anyway, you got the idea. People don't know what people are lost. They don't know their conscience. So probably you don't either. You've lost touch with your intuition. When you were a little child, you were so close to it when you were a little child. So when you did something wrong, like say you got angry at your mom, you got really angry, or you got angry at your brother or your sister and then said something really mean, then afterwards you felt bad. You felt bad. That was your conscience. That was your intuition, which comes back as hindsight. See, your intuition gives you 20/20 hindsight. See, it pursues you. It pursues you all the way to the gates of hell. It wants to save you. Your intuition wants to save you. Your conscience wants to save you. But what do? We ignore our intuition. We ignore our conscience because we don't like it, because it makes us feel bad. Okay? What it's trying to do is to save you. That's what it's trying to do. So after you, because you didn't follow your intuition, you did something dumb or wrong or foolish or out of order, see? And then your conscience makes you aware of that, and then you feel a little bit bad. Now so there you have another chance to listen to your conscience and just bear a little bit of pain of seeing that you messed up without resenting it. That's the secret. Don't resent it. Don't resent your conscience. Don't resent yourself. Don't resent your intuition. Don't resent the inner light. It's very foolish. Instead, just see what the truth is, okay? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, see what the truth is. Don't resent it. That's your conscience. Now, a lot of people, now we're so far away from intuition, we're so far away from conscience, they don't even know that they have conscience anymore. They don't feel it's conscience. All they feel is an anxiety sometimes, like something is wrong because they're not living right. Anxiety, sense that you're not living right. You're not living your own life. Something is out of order. You're off balance. You're not in your center. You feel it as anxiety. Well, that very likely could be your conscience, but you don't recognize it as conscience. So that's why the meditation is very helpful. Helps you to get calm, sit still. Sit still for your intuition. Sit still for your conscience. See, we're always reaching for something, reaching for the iPhone, reaching for food, reaching for the music, reaching for a magazine, reaching for a conversation, reaching for something to distract. Now, there are plenty of distractions nowadays. So it's my opinion that people need to meditate with the meditation that I have. My opinion, that you need to meditate. Because otherwise the distractions are too strong. You've been hypnotized and lost in a trance too much. Things pull on you. They pull you into a lower state of consciousness, and without the help of the meditation, I don't know if you can make it. See, so the meditation is, I think, very important. Okay, well, I gave you a nice little discussion here on the topic of intuition, conscience. And I really think you listen to it. Maybe you should listen to it a couple of times, so you get it, okay? Which is also part of intuition. See, the light is there. The inner light is there. Your intuition is there. Then when you see something in that light, and you say, "I get it. I see," okay? Now do you see? It talks about the Word made flesh, the Word becoming flesh. Your realization is the effect of the inner light on your mind and on your emotions and then your body. So the other thing is, remember it says faith without works is dead. You have to follow through. So you realize something in the light. You see it deeply, okay? Then you act upon what you see, and that is how it works its way through your mind, your emotions, into your flesh, into the cells of your being. You become totally changed by your contact with reality, contact with the light from God. Okay? My name is Pastor Roland.